going on, everybody? Big 30 back with another one. Today I'm going to react to a woman, a black woman, that says men pay her to control them. Now, it's not just any men, it's white men. This is going to be interesting. Let's get into it.
This is Marley. She fell in love with controlling men's money.
I make 6 figures a year telling men what to do. I have a client that sent me $1,000 to be unblocked. 2 hours later, he sent $2,500.
Marley has clients who pay to do her household chores.
She gives me tasks.
Imagine that. Clients paying to do, not only paying her, but paying her to do chores. Like, what the hell?
I like to enjoy to do that.
95% of my clients are white men. As a black woman, I see my work as reparations.
But let
wait.
to do her
Hold
household chores.
Hold up.
She gives me tasks.
Hold
I like
up.
to enjoy to do that.
95% of my clients are white men. As a black
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Enjoy to do that.
You see that? He's bending on her while she laying her dirty feet on his back. You see that shit?
95% of my clients are white men. As a black woman, I see my work as reparations.
But less obedient people on social media think
You call that shit reparations? Come on, man.
that what Marley is doing is wrong.
I was gonna have this white on a leash. Next thing I know, this just was like blowing up, going crazy. There was some like people in my inbox calling me the N-word, saying you should be on a white man's leash.
Well, in this episode, the opposite is true.
So I wake up in the morning, I go to see what men have sent money overnight, what men are inquiring about sending me money. They send me cash, they run my errands, they clean my apartment. Everything that I want in life, these men are there waiting hand and foot. My name is Mistress Marley. I am a woman that takes money from men. They pay me just to be around me, just to speak to me. Who's gonna send me money today? I'm going out shopping, I need to be reimbursed, so boy.
Imagine you're some type of simp wanting to spend money just to hang with that.
Boys, if you're watching this, make yourself useful. Send to my Cash App. I don't need to pay for anything when I go out today. Everything is funded by you. I own your wallet, as you know. I started this work fresh.
Now, I don't know if this real or it's cap. Like, when I first, I'm black and reacting to it, of course, but I originally think all this is cap, but let's find out.
Out of grad school, I took on a corporate job, but I felt like the job, I wasn't really making any money from it. I was having a lot of anxiety. So out of curiosity, I just went online and I searched how to make money online as a woman. Webcamming came up, but I wasn't really into webcamming. And I stumbled upon so many women that were pretty much having clients send them money for existing. I'm here now 6 years later. This client, for example, is saying I'm going to empty his bank accounts. That's like a fun little thing we like to say. The ones that just like to talk and they haven't sent any money, I kind of just ignore them. The first amount of money that I ever got from a man, I had went out to eat and I had posted my receipt online, like reimburse my meal is $50. And then someone randomly sent me $50. And I was like, this is real. When I got that first send, I was like, okay, I need to take this more seriously. The biggest amount I've ever received from one client in an hour was $5,000. Every day is different for me.
I do not. No, I can't, man. Somebody said, what? I don't get it, man. They sent her $5,000 for what? They're not even they don't even get to meet her in person. They just sent her $5,000.
For instance, I have a client that sent me $1,000 to be unblocked. He wasn't living up to my standards. He was getting on my nerves, but still felt like he needed to be blocked. So then 2 hours later, he sent $2,500 and says, I will do better. But he might get blocked again because he's not doing better. We don't.
So wait a minute. Even though they send her money, she still blocks them. Ain't that a bitch?
Thank our clients for sending money. They know they're supposed to send that money to me. I'm not thanking them for something that they're supposed to do. In total, I've probably had over 500 men send me money. I can earn anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 weekly, and then yearly anywhere of $100K and up. And then you'll have some clients that will come to you and tell you directly what they're looking for. Like, I want to run your errands. I want to clean your apartment. But today I have Beta coming over. He's going to give me money for pretty much taking care of whatever I need done around the house today.
You would think he'll pay you like if you take care of everything in the household, not him paying you for him to take care of everything in your household. What kind of house is that? Is that like a townhouse or some shit or a condo?
Beta, you're finally here. It took forever.
Beta.
Hello, Mistress Molly.
Come in.
I know Jesse Lee Pearson said, Beta!
Today you're going to be cleaning my kitchen so you can take that stuff over to the kitchen. Move quickly.
She gives me a task. I like to enjoy to do that. Everybody has some limits, and she respects that.
So what have you been doing in your free time? Been thinking of how you're going to serve me?
Yes, Mistress.
Louder.
Yes, Mistress.
Right, as you should. The cleaner my house, the better I feel. Faster, faster, faster. I don't have all day. Go. Compliment me.
It looks wonderful.
Tell me how beautiful I am.
You are looking gorgeous, Mistress.
I know, it's an honor to serve me, isn't it?
Yes, Mistress.
Exactly.
And get this. She's not paying him to do this. He's paying her and then sucking up to her.
I never feel like I'm taking advantage of Beta because anything that happens between us, I always communicate ahead of time. I always like to ask in advance, what's your schedule for the week? In what capacity can you serve me this week? Make sure I establish boundaries with the client. All right, move. Let me see now. All right, that's much better. This is mutually beneficial.
What kind of shit is that hanging on her nose, man? Oh my god, dude. I don't want to say she looks like a tranny, but shit, I can't help it.
Because they're both getting something out of the arrangement.
Sometimes I feel that this is the purpose of my life, that I need to do service for the women, and especially for Mrs. Molly. Yes, I enjoy myself a lot.
What do you give Beta as a reward?
I mean, as a reward, he gets to be in my presence. Beta, I need a foot rest. My feet hurt.
Thank you, Mrs.
I feel like a
Look
big
at that
reward too
shit.
is like he gets to be around all these powerful women. Just being able to reward him by having him in spaces where he can also thrive too.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. He's serving. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I am not going to say it, yo.
As a man that likes to be controlled.
I feel safe with her, that if anything goes wrong, she's always there for me to protect me.
You did a good job.
Thank you, Mrs.
I'll have you back next week. You can leave now.
Thank you, Mrs. Goodbye, Mrs.
Bye.
Thank you.
I have this bag of great little things. This right here is very important to me. So this was the first ever tool that I bought when I first started. And it has my name on it, and then it also has reparations on the back.
Oh God. She had the nerve to put reparations on there. It's not that I ever care about reparations, because I think it's ridiculous.
95% of my clients are white men. I've had men that say, I want to pay you for what my race did. As a black woman, I see my work as reparations because...
Notice you don't see any black clients on there. And to me, that's a good thing.
It is. The money that I make from this, I'm some way, somehow always giving back to my community. I've done like backpack drives. I've done like holiday drives. And that's why I just like to include it in my work. This is a video that went viral with me at homecoming.
Hey, at least she's doing something worthwhile. At least she's giving back to the community by using these poor white simps.
And I had to let them know that's not my sugar daddy. That's a client that pays for that. The client had reached out and he was like, I want to be walked on your leash at your homecoming. I went to a historically black college. So like I knew it was going to be like all black people there and I was going to have this white on a leash. Next thing I know, this just was like blowing up, going crazy. And there were some like people in my inbox like calling me the N-word, saying you should be on a white man's leash.
Oops. No way. They calling you the N-word for doing this? Not that I condone it, but fuck it.
Person was like, it's one thing to do this at home with somebody you would care about. It's another to humiliate an old man. I'm like, you guys don't understand that he reached out to me. The client also loved it. Like I have a conversation with him where he was saying, I love being on your leash. You were bombed yesterday. There's valid concerns in like my client's state of mind. There are some potential clients I've had in the past that messaged me and I could tell they were not mentally in a good space. I think it's better to ask questions than to just assume. A lot of the criticism I get back is that I'm taking advantage. I'm taking from them because they don't know anything else. You figure out what they can afford through conversation. So like if you have that client that can only stand for like coffee or like breakfast,
Here she go nigga-splaining.
you pretty much know like that's what they can afford. The judgment in the beginning when I first started was a lot because I wasn't used to being at the forefront, being so public facing. It's to the point now where it's like I really don't care. They're still going to have their opinion. At the end of the day, it's not going to change. So the best thing I could do at that time for my mental health was just block them. I also make money by throwing educational events for women that want to get into this type of thing. Hi ladies, I'm Mistress Marley, and today I'm going to be giving you the top 3 tips on how to get men from money. Get men from money.
With this sheer 7 2.0 in this bitch.
That's a new one. I throw them all over the world. So women come together, we network, we learn how to do this work safely. Are you more sadistic? Are you more powerful? Are you more nurturing? You need to figure out who you are in this space. There have been like comments surrounding like, am I promoting something dangerous? That's why I'm really, really big on teaching about safety, teaching about vetting each client. The warnings that I like to give women coming into this industry is not to have unrealistic expectations because some of them come in and they think they're going to make $5,000.
Oh, like that's gonna happen.
It's their first day, and it's not always like that. Another warning I like to give too is to just be careful about who you're speaking to. There are some men that will try to scam you, making sure you're not giving out any personal information, anything that can be identifying, just really protecting yourself. I feel very empowered by the work that I do. There were times in college and undergrad where I was like in a relationship. I felt like I was being controlled. So taking my power back from that. I also feel empowered just helping other women. They just feel so great after they leave. Like, I did something today. I told a man what to do and he did it for me and I didn't feel guilty after. A lot of women feel guilty of asking men to do things that benefit them. My ultimate message to other women about my work is just take back the power in your life. You only have one life to live. Just move around like you got it going on because we do have it going on.
Now I understand about taking back the power that you claim that you lost, but not using other people for money. I don't understand that.
As women, I'm headed to the dungeon to control men some more for the rest of the night. We're here. We're about to enter the dungeon. This is where everything happens. And there's certain things that we use in here, but of course I can't show you all because you have to pay for that. The backgrounds of these men that come here vary. So some of them are CEOs, some of them work on Wall Street, doctors, educators, police officers. Most of the men do have jobs where they're in high positions of power and they come to see people like us so they can just get rid of that power, even if it's just for an hour. I don't like to date clients.
I call cap on that bullshit. High profile men come to you? What is this, Kendra G?
I like men that are going to take the lead. And a lot of people find that to be ironic, but when I'm in my personal relationships, I like dating alpha males. On the first date, I will tell them what I do. Sometimes it takes some explaining. I do want a long-term relationship, so I want to get married, I want to have children. I want something definitely separate from the lifestyle and what I do.
Oh, that is a great thing about all this is she have yet to have children. That is so great.
I can see myself doing this job till I'm 80, 90 years old, you know, being really old, like give me your money, like in a nursing home or something like that. This lifestyle has been able to make a better life for myself. I've been able to give myself that creative freedom to just not feel like I'm, you know, behind bars or just locked in a box. To people who judge me, I pretty much just say, judge all you want, the money's still hitting my account the same.
Remember, this is short term. It's not gonna last up until you're 90 years old. You'll be done before you even turn 50. So ain't nobody gonna take you serious. But hey, she's doing her thing, I guess, using Caucasian people for money. Frankly, I mean, namely Caucasian dudes. I don't know if she used any Caucasian women for money. Well, I guess she only prefers white dudes. So that's my reaction to this shit. Hope you enjoy it. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.